grasses, typically, I wait until they start shedding the blades, and then I'll cut them back when they start looking messy. That was happening a month ago on a lot of ornamental grasses. Typically, I can wait till February to work about ornamental grasses. You cut those down very low, okay, every year. Ferns, anybody know about ferns? Well, a fern frond lives for 2 years and then it dies. The first year it looks great. The second year it slowly but surely starts to turn brown, and at the end of the second year you've got a dead frond. So from an ornamental landscape perspective, you want to prune, you want to take all of the fronds off every year, right down as far as you can go, and you'll see at the base of the plant, you'll see what look like, I always think it looks like a little package of dates. They're all in a circle and they're packed in there. That's the next year's fronds ready to unfurl. So you want to go that far down, and you want to do it before they start to unfurl, or then it's a nightmare having to pick out each old one and miss the new ones.
Would you do that with the big sword ferns too? Because
Yeah.
their fronds are beautiful now without the new growth.
Oh, yeah, but if you don't take them off sometime between now and the growth of the new ones, you'll have a bunch of old brown ones mid-August.
Yeah, that's when I take them out.
Oh, okay. Well, you can save yourself the trouble, I think, by...
Do it now.
Yeah. And I think that's all that's on the list, but...
I have a pair of melograms 8 or 10 feet tall. I don't want to cut those all the way to the ground, because isn't there something that you only cut to a certain point or you're damaging the next year's growth?
Everybody hear that? No. How far down can you cut ornamental grass before you're cutting off the tips of the next year's blades? It depends on how early you get to it. If you wait too long, you know, and especially with, it seems like it's been so mild.
Well, it's throwing off blades all over the place.
Oh, yeah, but there might be new ones already starting in there that you're not seeing. So I don't worry about any damage that's going to happen to those new blades, because once it's grown 7 or 8 feet, you're not going to see the tip of the cut tip of those blades. My advice would be to cut them back as low as you can. If you only cut them back 3 or 4 feet, then you're going to have that mess and the new stuff at the same time. Yeah. Okay, how do you prune lavender? You prune it after it blooms, so it would be August or so. And you want to cut it back to 2 nodes, no lower than 2 nodes. And the nodes are really close together on lavender. And that's getting really picky. I usually just grab and snip, or I get the power shears out and cut. But wait till after they bloom. There's no point in taking the flowers up. You can clean them up if they're sloppy now. You could clean them up a little bit before they start to grow. Yes?
I would like to cut the circumference of my Carl Forester grass. It's getting to be too big around. I like it smaller. Whack it down at the bottom.
The question is, can she cut, her ornamental grass is getting too wide. It's probably hollow in the center. For ornamental grasses, as they age, it's just like a lot of daylilies and things. Once they've been in the ground for a long time, they start to bloom and grow on the perimeters. So the best thing it'd be really hard to cut little bits away all the way around. Your best bet would be to cut maybe 2/3 of it out and keep 1/3 someplace where you want that grass to be.
Okay.
Sell the other 2 pieces.
Okay, I have a lot of native plants,
Oh, yeah.
and I try to prune them like you do with ornamentals, and it doesn't always work. Is there something specific to native pruning, native plant pruning?
No, I think if you follow the 5 Ds, that's what I go back to. I come upon plants and I don't know what to do, and I just, I think, okay, 5 Ds. Where do I start? Start with the 5 Ds. The disease damaged, rubbing branches or canes, duplicate things crowding up an area. You might have 3 or 4 branches in one area. Thin them out a little bit. You've got something growing back through the center of the plant.